first things first. The most important things on these cars, or any car have you, is the oil. You should always make sure your car has oil. It is the blood, it is the life energy of your engine. Without oil, you ain't gonna have an engine for long. So the first thing we've got to do is check the oil. What you'll usually find on your car, be it a petrol model like this one or a diesel, is that you're going to have a dipstick. This is a dipstick. It generally be luminous in colour. So we'll pull that out and we'll check it. I'd like to note that you have to make sure that the car is on a flat surface, because if it's leaned to one side or another, you'll get a false reading. So as long as the car's on a flat surface, this is pretty easy to do. Okay, the first time you take it out, wipe it clean, so you're starting from scratch. Dip the dipstick in all the way to the bottom, make sure it's in, pull it out and check it. Okay, so what we're looking at is this top part being the maximum and this bottom part of this kind of engraved part being the minimum. Let me show you, I can show you that better once I wipe it. So we've got the top part of this engraved part being the maximum and the bottom part being the minimum. If you haven't got no oil on your dipstick, stop driving, because it means you've got no oil at all. If it's on the minimum, it's still okay, even though it would benefit from a top up. It's still okay, but you really have to have some oil on your dipstick. If you've got no oil on your dipstick, don't even drive your car, just go and get some oil immediately. So just to make sure, we put it in again, we dip it again and see what we're reading when we get. And our oil is perfectly at the maximum, which is excellent. Colour's not good for a petrol, it could do with a change. When it's this sort of colour, it could do with a change. If it's diesel, it's acceptable, it's okay. But on petrol cars, this one is in need of a change. But we've got a good oil level, so we're still pretty protected. Next is your coolant level. Now there's a minimum and maximum gauge in there, and it's above the minimum. The car is cold, so that's fine. That's absolutely excellent. You don't have to worry about that. You don't need to worry about anything. As long as you've got antifreeze and the level is good, that's pretty fine. There's no residue in there or any scum or anything that looks like it shouldn't be there. Just coolant, and it's at a good level, so you're good to go. Next thing I would look at is the washer fluid level. As you can see, it's about here, which is excellent. You know, as long as there's some washer fluid in there, it's good. Couple more things to check. Your headlights. Make sure your headlights are working. You know, they're absolutely vital. And the same washer wipers that was filled up, make sure that they're working. Wipers are working. These are just tips on how to save yourself any problems. And get someone to check your brake lights. That's it. Good luck, be safe. And hopefully I'll make another video soon. If you've got any ideas that you want me to, if any videos that you want to request or anything like that, just let me know. And I'll do my best to make it for you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. The next most important thing for me is your tyres. You want to check your tyres, just make sure they're wearing evenly. You know, nothing that you shouldn't really be seeing. You should be seeing a nice even tread with good depth, with legal depth. And generally how to work out if it's legal depth is, it's an easy guide here. You see these little things here in the middle of these grooves? That's generally the illegal depth. So once your tyre gets around to this level, then you know you need to change them. All tyres, well, most tyres generally have this sort of indicator to show you need to either change your tyres or something has to be sorted. But check your tyres, make sure the wear is even, it isn't rubbed off on one side or is anything exposed, because safety first. You don't want to cause yourself no issues or accident or anything untoward. This just helps to avoid problems. Device to look at is your spare tyre and your toolkit. There's no point in having a toolkit that's no use to you. So I would check all the things you need just in case anything you ever required it. You know, obviously your wrench. This is of massive importance. If you don't have this, there's no point. So make sure you've got this in a safe place that you can get to it. You've got your jack, anything else you might need, and then check your tyre has air in it. So check your tyre has got some air in it, because there's no point having a spare tyre that can't help you. So see, on this tyre, as I was saying before, let's see if you can have a look at this one. On this tyre, you can see that this is the spare tyre. You can see that these indicators are very close to the level of the tyre, so this one would need changing very soon. In fact, if you look there, it's got a nail in it, which is crazy, but it's still holding air at the moment, so this would need changing. But it's good for you to check if there's air in your tyre, and a simple way to test that would be just to bounce it on the floor. So I know there's a little bit of air in it. It's not a great spare, but it is a spare, so it's better to have something than nothing. But this will need changing soon.